Hi friends, this is Sai Diksha Varshini, roll number 20BQ1A4750 from CIC section. Today I am going to say about dielectrics. The concepts in this are dielectric constant and types of dielectrics, types of polarization and Lorentz internal electric field. Cauchy-Moussorti equation. Coming to dielectrics, dielectrics are non-conducting substance. They do not conduct electricity, but they pass electric field through them. So for this reason, they are known as dielectrics. Dielectric constant. It is found experimentally that the capacitance of a capacitor is increased if the space between its plates is filled with a dielectric material. To understand this fact, Faraday took two identical capacitors. One was evacuated and the other was filled with dielectric material. Then these two capacitors were charged with a battery of same polarization difference. He found that the charge of the capacitor filled with the dielectric is larger than that of the other filled with air. If CO be the capacitance in vacuum and C is the capacitance when the space is filled with a dielectric material, then the dielectric constant of the material is K equals to epsilon by epsilon naught equals to epsilon naught R. Thus, the dielectric constant of a material is the ratio of capacitance of a given capacitor completely filled with the material to the capacitance of the same capacitor in vacuum. In other words, the ratio of permittivity of medium of that vacuum is also known as dielectric constant. Now, types of dielectrics: non-polar dielectrics, polar dielectrics. Non-polar dielectrics. A non-polar molecule is the one in which the center of gravity of the positive protons and the negative charges, that is electrons, coincide. So such molecule does not have any permanent dipole moment. Few common examples of non-polar molecules are oxygen O2, nitrogen N2 and hydrogen H2. As mentioned earlier, the dielectrics having non-polar molecules are known as non-polar dielectrics. Polar dielectrics. A polar molecule is the one in which the center of gravity of the positive charges, that is separated by finite distance from that of the negative charges. Unbalanced electric charges, usually valency electrons of such molecules, result in a dipole moment and orientation. Therefore, these molecules possess permanent electric dipole. Few examples of polar molecules are N2O, H2O and HCl. Dielectrics having polar molecules are known as polar dielectrics. Types of polarization: electronic polarization, ionic polarization, orientation polarization. Electronic polarization is under the action of an electric field, the electron clouds of atoms are displaced with respect to heavy fixed nuclei to a distance less than the dimensions of the atom. This is called electronic polarization, which does not depend on the temperature. The electronic polarization is represented as Pe equals to N alpha E. Ionic polarization. This type of polarization occurs in ionic crystals. For example, in sodium chloride crystal, in the presence of an external electric field, the positive and negative ions are displaced in opposite directions until ionic bonding forces stops the process. This way, the dipoles get induced. The ionic polarization does not depend upon temperature. Now, orientation polarization. This type of polarization is applicable in polar dielectrics. In the absence of an external electric field, the permanent dipoles are oriented randomly such that they cancel the effects of each other. When the electric field is applied, these dipoles tend to rotate and align in the direction of the applied field. This is known as orientation polarization, which depends upon temperature. In view of all these polarization, The total polarization is the sum of the electronic, ionic and orientation polarizations. This is given by P equals to Pe plus Pi plus P naught. Now, Lorentz internal electric field. Let a dielectric be placed between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor, and let there be an imaginary spherical cavity around the atom. The atom inside the dielectric. It is also assumed that the radius of the cavity is large compared to the radius of the atom. The internal field at the atom side can be considered to be made up to the following four components, namely E1, E2, E3 and E4. Field E1. E1 is the field intensity at due to the charge density on the plates. E1 equals to d by epsilon naught. From that, d equals to p plus epsilon naught e. E1 equals to p plus epsilon naught e by e naught. From that we can write E1 equals to e plus p by epsilon naught. Same for field E2. E2 is the field intensity due to the charge density induced on the two sides of the dielectric. We can write this as E2 equals to minus p by epsilon naught. While coming to field E3, E3 is the field density, and due to the other atoms containing in the cavity, we are assuming a cubic structure. So E3 equals to 0 because of symmetry. So field E3 equals to 0. While coming to field E4, E4 is the field intensity due to polarization charges on the surface of the cavity, and we can calculate it by Lorentz. That is E4 equals to P by 3 epsilon naught. While coming to the total internal field may be expressed as EI equals to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4. From that, by deriving all the electric fields, EI equals to E plus P by epsilon naught minus P by epsilon naught plus 0 plus P by 3 epsilon. From that we can write EI equals to E plus P by 3 epsilon naught. Now, Cauchy-Moussorti equation. Let us consider the elemental dielectric material in which there are no ions and permanent dipoles. The ionic polarizability and the orientational polarizability A0 are 0. That is alpha I equals to alpha naught equals to 0. From polarization P equals to n mu. We can write mu equals to alpha EI. So that we can write P equals to n alpha EI, where EI equals to E plus P by 3 epsilon naught. Now, by substituting the EI value in the equation, P equals to n alpha E into E plus P by 3 epsilon naught. From that, we can get P minus n alpha E P by 3 epsilon naught equals to n alpha E. Now, by solving, we can get the P value, that equals to P equals to n alpha E by 1 minus n alpha E by 3 epsilon naught. We know the polarization on vector P equals to E naught E by E into ER minus 1. From equation 1 and 2, we can write we can solve the equation so that we can get 1 equals to n alpha E by 3 epsilon naught into 1 plus 3 by ER epsilon R minus 1. So that we can get n alpha E by 3 epsilon naught equals to epsilon R minus 1 by epsilon R plus 2. This is the Cauchy-Moussorti relation. Thank you.